Hi you guys! Happy I don't know what day it is because we are on the Disney Treasure on a Disney cruise. I believe this is our 6th day though. We have today and tomorrow and then we leave the day after. So I'm trying not to count the days so much because I want to enjoy it as much as I can and not just like, I don't know, count down the days and then be miserable. We already started our day off with pictures over at the Haunted Mansion. That took about 30 minutes, and right now we're having breakfast at Marceline's. And today's just a day at sea, so no excursions or any of that, but I'm sure we'll find something fun to do. So I hope you guys will join us, and make sure to like and subscribe for more videos. Let's get started. This is what the Skipper Society Lounge looks like while nobody is here. But same as the other lounges, it is nicely themed. I mean, you can see the nice chairs that they have. They got the lamps and some foliage right there. And then this is what the bar looks like in the back. Oh, one of the booths are open. Let's see. Let's go take a look at what's in there. These booths are never open. This is what it looks like. This is a big booth. Lots of detail in here. I think my favorite is this lamp. Very pretty, very pretty. They're doing coloring right now. We'll do coloring later. They have this playing, but I like the detail on the front here with all the animals. And I always wanted to look at this one. Let's see. It says Jungle Cruise News. Welcome new skippers. Now choose a crew or we'll choose you. I think this one's hilarious. I'm back in the room for a little bit. My husband went to go play some bingo. I unfortunately still have work to do. I need to prepare materials for my instructors. I need to be done today. I'm very sleepy though. We woke up early to do the Haunted Mansion photos, which was chill. It was fine. It's just we had to wait like 35 minutes to do it. And we had to wake up super early because the line was already really long when we got there. But anyway, I have to work on this. I don't want to bore you with showing you guys what I do. Right now I'm just working on syllabus, making sure that the courses, the online setup is ready to go. My first problem is that it wants me to double authenticate my account. And it's for security reasons. It's totally understandable. The problem is that I need my phone to do that. However, we are at sea. I do not have reception at all. So I don't really know. I had to email the IT desk, but it's only 7:48 a.m. Pacific time right now, so I don't think anybody's in the office yet. So I'm trying to work on other things while I'm waiting for their reply, or I just give up and I take a nap. I don't know. Alright, here's the drink I got. Can't really see it that well, but it's got a freaking eyeball in there. This is called Regions Beyond. Ooh. Yeah. I think I don't remember, there's like raspberry or something fruity in it. Guess the ghostly party is over for now. So I ended up taking a nap, even though I said I was gonna work. I was just so tired. So I took a nap, and then I met my husband over at the Haunted Mansion Lounge. We got a few drinks, and then I had to go back and work some more. So I just finished doing my work, but now I'm gonna go to the Scat Cat Lounge to do a mixology class. My husband is watching Beauty and the Beast right now. It's really just a bummer that I have to do all this work. And then I have to go back and do some more because I didn't quite finish it all the way. But that's okay. We're just gonna do it later. We'll do this one first. They're not quite open yet. Let's take a look at this kitty cat. Pretty. I miss my cats. We've been away for way too long. Cute.
How's your day going so far? It's going well? Perfect. Thank you so much for joining us for Mixology. My name is Kelvin, and part of my team, we're gonna have Ella and Miguel. He's around. He's gonna be helping with the whole process of the tasting. If you guys need a little bit more water, more snacks, please let us know, and we'll be happy to serve it to you, okay? Alright, so today we're gonna speak a little bit about mixology. We are going with the process of tasting 5 different cocktails. You know, whenever I do mixology, for me, it's quite to have a good time. It's quite to enjoy a little bit some mixes of drink. So today we're going to explore some fun drink that I decided to create today. And I believe the whole selection, they go swell. They go with different flavor, different bouquet, different presentation. We're going to play with my little tool today. I don't know if you have seen this little gun around. So we're going to actually make bubbles. So you have to make your own bubble on top of your drink. We're actually going to be the shot that is going to be laid by yourself. So we're going to do a lot of fun stuff today. So we're going to try to make it fun. We're going to share some information regarding what is cocktails, what it's all about, what is the base and modifying agent. And what I'm going to do is, let me go quickly on what we are expecting to taste. So the first cocktail, you already have a champagne glass in your table. We're not going to taste it later on, we're going to wait a little bit more. But this is going to be the introduction cocktail. So we want to explore something sparkling because it opens up your palate for some other stuff, okay? So we decided to create today a Pog Juice Saint Germain Raspberry Bellini style, okay? Have you heard about Pog Juice before? It is POG, that is passion fruit, guava, and orange juice together. Very tasty, very nice, very refreshing. All right, and I'm using also a touch of Saint Germain elderflower liqueur and a touch of raspberry liqueur, okay? And of course, sparkling wine or champagne if you have it as well is the one that we are going to have today. This is going to be our introduction cocktail. We're not going to taste it later on. We're going to wait a little bit more until I share some more information and we will see what's going on, all right? The second cocktail, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be a martini style. So this time we are going to taste a blue presentation martini. Now, this martini is actually kind of dangerous. It's dangerous because it tastes very good. The alcohol is there. You know, it's a lot of alcohol going on. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna taste this blue martini. Well, first before we taste, we're gonna test our gun. Okay? In this blue martini presentation, we're gonna play with our small gun. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna give you some information on how to use this gun because we have to create a bubble on top of your blue martini. All right? Ooh, you did a great job. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you how to use it because later on I'm gonna give you a tip on how to use the gun on top of the martini so a bubble will stay on top, and it actually looks very nice, very cool presentation. And as soon as we have all the presentation done, the bubble is gonna stay for a few seconds on top of the martini. It's gonna pop, or if you can touch it, and it will pop by itself. And we're gonna taste it. We're gonna explore the flavor of this blue martini because we need to guess what I'm hiding in the box, okay? So I try to make a very nice mixture of drink. So we'll see what's going on because here I'm hiding some of the ingredients that I made that blue martini, and I will not tell you the name because if not, you won't find out. So let's wait until you start tasting and guessing what is in the mixture. The third drink, ladies and gentlemen, I decided to choose one of my favorite rum to make a rum old fashioned, okay? Now, I'm sure that a lot of people here have drank a rum before, but you know, a lot of people think that rum is just rum and coke, but no. You can find so many great rum, so many blended of different years rum that they go very nice, very smooth. So this time, we are going to have a Zacapa rum old fashioned. Very, very tasty, very nice. The way how I do my old fashioned, I like to actually explore a little bit the bases and the modifying agent to make sure that you get a resulting very touch and very tasty type of old fashioned. I'll give you more information later on when we'll be in the process of tasting. Then number 4, ladies and gentlemen, we decide to create a cocktail that I choose from the menu. All right? I don't know if probably the most of you have been already in the Scott Cat before. Yeah, some of you have been here. So basically on the Scott Cat, you know that this actually lounge is to commemorate, or actually the whole design, it comes from the movie Aristocats, right? And because the cat, they were playing some great jams, they say, well, there are real jams in real life. So we use real jams, flavor jam, fruity jams, or jelly things, so we can create 3 different cocktails. So we created a strawberry jam, a grape jam, and a fig jam. So then the most popular one is a strawberry jam. That's the one that we are going to taste today that is made with gin. Now, let me tell you, this cocktail is really good. Okay, it is very nice, very tasty. Even though that it's made with gin, it's not that you're gonna get a whole strong of gin because it's well balanced, all right? I'll give you more information later on when we'll get the process of tasting, all right? And the last one, it is actually a shot that I really enjoy to make this shot because I love the flavor of this shot. It's wonderful, okay? So this time, we decide to make a jellyfish shot that already in your shot glass, you have creme de cacao white. Clear creme de cocoa is already in your shot glass. And I'm gonna do a demonstration how we layer the shot with Baileys on top, okay? You have to pay attention because you have to actually layer your own shot. Now, if you don't layer the same way how I do it, then you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna have to drink it and make a new one, okay? All right, so it's actually very cool, very easy. I'm gonna give you some great tips on how to layer the cocktail because it's gonna come with a great presentation, right? As soon as we layer the Baileys on top, we're gonna pass around our little red dangerous liquid in here because we need to add a few drops of this. It's just grenadine. So 5 or 6 drops, and this is actually grenadine. It's gonna bring the Baileys to the bottom, and the little Baileys is gonna float like a little jellyfish in the bottom. So it's actually cute. It has a great presentation, and the shot, it tastes like a little cherry covered with chocolate and cream. All right. So it's very, very tasty, very easy to drink. All right. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna spend some information, ladies and gentlemen, before we go with the process of tasting the first cocktail. I'm gonna speak 4 or 5 minutes with a small introduction to see what is mixology and cocktails, and we're gonna go into the process of tasting. All right. Okay. What is mixology? So basically mixology is the art and craft of making drink, focusing on the most exciting, the most classic cocktail that you can find in the market. You know, bless you. You know, when we think about mixology, we need to focus a little bit more on how to present our cocktails, what kinds of ingredients we are going to use, what bases, what modifying agent. I always say practicing is one of the best way how to implement mixology. I've been bartending already quite a long time. It is very easy when somebody comes to the bar and they ask me if I can make a drink with this spirit, with this stuff. I think I know what I can make. I think I might know what type of presentation I'm looking for because I mix drink every day, okay? It is easy. Hello, Kelvin, can you make me something with gin or with vodka, with tequila? You know, I think I might know what I can use. I might know what type of presentation we can look for. And this is all about that, trying to pair and match really well bases and modifying agent until we get the proper presentation and the proper balance from all the flavor. I always say like sometimes, you know, like people having a cocktail and they say, well, but I don't taste alcohol. But let me tell you that a cocktail has to be a balance of all the ingredients together. If you want to taste like alcohol, just have a shot, you know. But what I'm saying is that everything is a well balanced because you need to taste all the ingredients at the same time. All right, so this is actually all about when we implement mixology. What do we create? We create a cocktail. A cocktail, it is a mixture of two ingredients or more. One is the base and the other one is a modifying agent. The base in a cocktail is anything that has alcohol. A modifying agent is anything that actually you use to mix the base with. If I do a vodka tonic, which are the bases? The vodka, it will be the base in a vodka tonic. And which one is going to be the modifying agent? The tonic water. If I do a margarita, which are going to be the bases?
Tequila.
And?
Lime. Orange liqueur.
Triple sec, very good. Lime is the modifying agent, okay? So remember, base alcohol, modifying agent, anything that is not alcohol, all right? If I do a Long Island iced tea, which are going to be the bases? Have you had a Long Island iced tea? Yeah? College time. So to make a Long Island iced tea, we have gin, vodka, tequila, rum, and triple sec. And a touch of lemon juice and a touch of Coke. If I do a mixture using only modifying agent, what type of cocktail I'm going to get? A mocktail, a non-alcohol drink, okay? I like to say this because the introduction of zero-proof cocktail has been becoming very popular in the last few years. You know, sometimes you might actually, let's say you're gonna end up your night having like a zero-proof cocktail, you can. Because right now, especially on the Disney ship, we actually have zero-proof bourbon, zero-proof gin, zero-proof rum, zero-proof tequila, that we can create something fun as well. All right, so this is actually quite interesting. Very fast, 3 types of cocktails, so we are done with information for now. Local, international, and signature. A local cocktail is a cocktail that has been created in a different location, and it's gonna be hard to make it or have it in any other place. It happens very often. People come to the bar and they ask us for a cocktail that we never heard before. All right? We might not be able to make it depending on what are the ingredients, but it might be a local cocktail from the place where you came from or the place that you visit or any other location. Hello, Kelvin. You know, a year ago, I went to New York City and I visited this little bar downtown, and the bartender made a very nice cocktail for me, and he called it the Butterfly. Can you make one here for me? No. I don't know what it is, okay? So that might be a little local cocktail that this bartender made for you over there, and then if you don't tell us what it is in the mixture, we won't be able to make it, all right? But at least if you memorize what was made out of for, then we can go ahead and help you out to create this drink. International cocktail, doesn't matter, wherever you go, always is gonna be the same recipe. If I order a margarita any part of the world, I will have a margarita because it's very international. Signature cocktail, it is a cocktail that has been created for a different reason or different occasion. Great example, here on the Disney Treasure, most of our bars, when we open the ship, most of our bars are actually signature bar because we create cocktail that only in this location can be made out of from, okay? For example, here on the Scott Cat, our most signature bar, from the menu, we actually call it a Cat's Meow, you know? And it's actually on the top of the menu. It is a little bit expensive, it's $130. But you get to keep the glass where the cat is showing up in the bottom of the glass. Why do we do this one? Have you ever heard about a cocktail named a paper plane? So it is a cocktail made with bourbon, amaro, and aperol, and a touch of lemon juice. So what we do is that we say, well, so what we do is that, well, we have a glass that has a cat inside. You see? Yeah, so we have a little glass that has a cat inside. So what happened is that, well, we need to create a cocktail that we can be able to see the cat. All right? Probably some of you have seen it before, here in the Scott cat. And what we're gonna do is that, what about if we clarify a paper plane cocktail? And that's what we did, ladies and gentlemen. So what we do is that we are using here amaro, aperol, and bourbon. Touch of lemon juice, dairy, so I put a little cream and milk together, and then the milk is curdling the whole mixtures of drink, and with a little paper filter and a little Chemex little presentation, we're gonna add the whole mixture. It takes time, and what's gonna happen like in approximately 40 minutes, it will clear up the mixture. Okay, so then that's why whenever ask you for a cocktail like this, we have to wait until we get it. But what we do is like we do everything way before, because we cannot tell the guest, hey, can I have a cat's meow? Okay, you have to wait 45 minutes. No, you know. So what we do a little bit in advance to make sure that we have backup, because this cocktail is actually becoming very popular. This is our number 4 cruise we do, like official cruise, and we have sold over 150 glasses, you know. Ooh. So it's been a lot of selling of these glasses, people collecting them, you know, people collect like the little things, and they're beautiful glasses. They come, I believe that Japan is the one that made these glasses for us, and great match with the venue, all right?
Sitting in, what is that little perfume bottle looking thing?
Yeah, so the glass is a glass with the cats inside, and the little perfume, okay? So this gun, so you can understand, it is like a vaping system. It is a gun that do not change the flavor of your cocktail, but it helps to present it, and it helps to, you know, aroma, like bring some aroma to the surrounding of the cocktail. Remember that your nose is connected to your palate. So what that means is that if by any chance you have the cocktail having a little bit of the aroma, you know, you will enjoy like in the drink, all right? Now, inside of the gun, there is a small tank that it has a coil. There are some hundreds of liquid flavor. So if you notice, there is a little bottle here, right here, that is with the flavor that is already inside of the tank. So it is mixed berry aroma. Okay, the oil, you put it inside, the coil burn the oil, and the aroma come through the oil that you are wanting to come outside. Then you put the tank inside, you make an emotion, it works perfect. Then I put the hose that help you to direct the smoke. And how basically it works, when we press one time, it becomes emotion, keep it pressing. All right, then you release it to stop it. If you press 2 times, you turn off the smoke. So the motion is still going on, but without smoke. Okay, you can make like a clear bubbles. And then if you press 2 times again, you turn on the smoke back again. And if you press 3 times, you turn off the gun. Okay? Yeah, so we get like almost 25 different flavors. I mean, on the week, because we used it a lot, we used to get like boxes of flavors. A lot of mini flavors. Remember, as soon as it pops, start tasting it. Because we need to try to guess what is in the mixture. So we're still missing for bubble here. Everybody's doing a great job with the bubble. Oh, except one person who drink.
Ooh, that tastes so good.
Very nice.
I'm so bad with flavors though. I don't know what I'm tasting. Yeah.
Right now, for example, you can find rum old-fashioned, tequila old-fashioned, brandy old-fashioned, a lot of wonderful spirit old-fashioned. The way how I do my old-fashioned, ladies and gentlemen, in a shaker on the side, I put a slice of orange. Instead of using sugar, I use the juice where the filthy cherry comes. The juice for the filthy cherry cum is the juice that I use to make my old fashions, okay? So there is a little syrup that comes in there, so I just like a little spoon, that should be enough, all right? Bitters, you can play around. The orange, I just touch a little bit, I just want a little zest and a few drops of the orange. And stir, strain everything in a separate, fresh, clean glass. And like a big ice cube, always amazing, okay? Very nice old-fashioned style. We use some of those little cherry and little lemon zest actually to bring the flavor of the citrus from the orange family. This is the way how I make my old-fashioned, ladies and gentlemen, but this time, because we are doing a rum old-fashioned, I let the rum for like an hour to stay with the orange and the cherry. So the first sip might be a little bit hitchy for you, but the aftertaste is wonderful. Okay, remember that having rum, it is different, especially when you have like a good rum. Because right now you find so many great rum in the market that you can even sip of it rum. I'm from the Caribbean, I grew up drinking a lot of rum. I mean, I was not small, I was already grown. But it is interesting that so many great rum in the market. So let's go ahead, ladies and gentlemen, let's grab your rum old fashioned. So I'm using Zacapa blended of 23 years rum that comes all the way from Guatemala. Very, very nice rum. So try it. Let me know what you think about this one because it is very good. From the Caribbean, Dominican Republic. You been there?
Yum.
Same, almost same, yes. We both speak Spanish, we eat the same. How?
So in the United States, for prohibition, there was no alcohol. So everybody was making their own.
I like the citrus. There's a little bit of bitterness in there, but the citrus balances it out. And the cherry is really good too. This is the strawberry jam drink from the Scat Cat Lounge. Oh, so good.
A little bit of yours is okay? Yeah.
There's actual strawberry jam in it.
When you layer some shot drink, they actually goes well. So this time, as I say, we decided to create a jellyfish shot. And in the bottom, as I say, you have creme de cacao white or clear creme de cocoa. When you have the bottles of the Baileys in front of you, because I'm going to handle the bottles out because you have to layer your own drink. What we're going to do is, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to raise your shot up in the air. We're going to lay or tilt the glass just a little bit through the side. And with the beginning of the putter, we're going to start putting the Baileys sideways. Yeah. Not in the middle. Not on the side that is laying up. No, the side that is laying down. Sideways, slowly through the side of the glass. Speed is very important. If you go very fast, also you're going to mess up the whole presentation. We're still far away from Castaway, so go slowly, take your time. And slowly pour it. You are going to create a perfect layer shot. Like this, all right? Yeah, so that's what we are looking for in this shot drink. As soon as we do that, as soon as I drop 3 or 4 drops of grenadine, the grenadine is going to bring the Baileys to the bottom, and it's going to keep floating for a few seconds like a little jellyfish, and then it's going to set it down, okay? So the little motion just goes right away. And if you start looking from the bottom, oh, that's really good. You see the little motion going on? So you will see it close to you when you do your own shot. Just take a look right away in the bottom, and you're gonna float like a little jellyfish in the bottom of the glass. But remember, that's what we are looking for this type of presentation, okay? Separate, a few drops on top, and it's just gonna drop a little bit up and down very easy, right? So that's what we are looking for.
How many ounces of?
Okay, so to make one shot, we use 2 ounces of the gin.
Okay.
We have a little yard of jam, jam. Actually, we use like a little spoon, huh? Like 1 ounce each, like each kind of. Well, depends because it's a
Oh
jam.
my goodness,
Like
that was too much.
jam and we just
I started great, and then it went too fast, darn it. And I messed one up, so she gave me a different one to try. This one looks so much better. That one just poured out a little too
All
quickly.
right, very important, ladies and gentlemen. Do not drink your shot up in the air. Just make a toast. Salute, everybody.
Salud!
Shot one
Cheers!
time drink, and believe me, this goes very easy, very well. Okay, go ahead and have your shot, and it's actually very nice and very tasty. You hold that.
Ooh,
That was good.
good thing I have another one. You did yours too well, that's why.
Anybody would like another old fashioned?
I'll take whatever.
Good stuff. That mixology class was so fun. This is my first one. I never get to do mixology classes, but there was a cancellation and I was able to swipe it. So that was really fun. All their drinks were really good. I feel great. And you guys are gonna think I'm an alcoholic. I am not an alcoholic. I just usually loosen up some more when I'm on the cruise. But now I gotta go back to the room and finish up some of my videos for my classes. And then hopefully I can have some more fun because I would like to. I don't want to keep working right now, but I must. But I'm just doing what I need to do to finish up my stuff.
And what are you celebrating?
We are celebrating the heroes who keep us all safe.
Well,
First to be called Star-Lord.
I prefer to call him something that gets in front of Bruce. I can't believe that's who you picked out of all of us. I saved the galaxy 3 times, and I don't see no pictures of me. No one cares that I'm your hero. They don't even know me. Come on, Groot. Gotta get the ship upgrades ready before Star-Lord cries about it again.
Groot, that's very kind, but how can you help us celebrate? Be right back. Well, I'm not sure what he means, but let's go on to the next item on our schedule. Oh, he's back. Yes, well, we really have no time in our schedule for adding your ideas. This is not the music the algorithm chose.
Our friends are getting married.
We just got back from watching Moana. A little bit earlier in the evening, we did watch the Beauty and the Beast Broadway performance. It was really good. I wish I could record for you guys, but I can't. But it was just so beautiful. My favorite part, I think, I mean, other than all the cool things they've done, is the background, because it's like it changes like electronically, so then they can do a lot more things with it. I love the puppets. They're really good. The musical was based off of the live action Beauty and the Beast, so that was super fun. And then right after that, I think I just went back to do some more work, and then dinner over at Marvel, and then what did we do after dinner? We did Ultimate Disney Trivia, which we lost by 4 this time. After trivia, went back to the room, and then we went to go watch Moana, and then it just finished right now. This is the second time we've watched Moana. It's really good. The music is great. But that's going to be our day for today. We're going to bed. Tomorrow is our Castaway day. And we're gonna go to Disney's private island, which is Castaway Cay. I'm looking forward to it, but also kind of bummed because tomorrow is also our last full day on the ship. But we will experience Castaway as much as we can, have our fun, and then actually we're going back to Epcot for Festival of the Arts. So hopefully you guys are liking and subscribing, because we got a lot more things coming up in the next couple of days and weeks. I'll see you guys in the next video.